Good morning, everyone. Given the current condition with the coronavirus, a lot of us have to work from home, so I wanted to take the time and go over a tutorial for Zoom.us. It's a website where it allows you to download an application to set up meetings online with other people. You can schedule these meetings or you can do it immediately. We have been using the software on several different occasions, including for mediation, client conference meetings, or meetings with our team at the office. You can simply get an account with them. There is a free option that gives you a 40-minute duration for you to do your meeting, but after that, you have to start paying for it. And that's every meeting, 40 minutes. So if you don't have meetings that will last more than 40 minutes, you probably don't need this service. However, with this service, you do and you can use it for maybe the court system. I am hoping the court system will adopt the same application or a similar application so we can start holding not trials, hearings with evidence. And you can present evidence in this software as well. To get started, you simply have to come into this page right here that is in front of me that says meetings. You simply click on schedule a new meeting, or you can go up here if you want to do an immediate meeting. You click on host a meeting, video on. I'm going to try to zoom in on here for you guys to see. Host a meeting with video on, with video off, or screen share only. Screen share is something that I'm doing right now where you can see the other person's screen and you can select the person's screen that you want to share it with. To get started, we're going to schedule a new meeting and give it a shot and go through with it. So here we're going to click on meetings. Then we're going to click on schedule a new meeting. And then we're going to name this meeting. So we're going to name it, let's say employee, or let's say test meeting. You can put a description right below it. You can schedule it for, let's schedule it for today. Let's say 11 a.m. And we're going to make the duration for 1 hour. On this one, as you can see, I was telling you about the system being used for a certain number of minutes. This has the basic plan that has 40 minutes in there. You can choose your time zone. That's a personal ID meeting. I'm going to skip over it. And I'm going to erase it actually if I can from the video because that's my personal ID meeting. But you can set it up where you share your personal ID meeting where people can get in and have a meeting with you. You can set up a password if you want to for people to be able, for not everyone to join. So for certain people can join it. Video, the host, you can leave it on to off the video as soon as you come in. For participants, you can leave it on or off. So as soon as they come in, the video stays on. Or the video can be off and they choose to turn it on. It's a matter of just preference. You can, for audio, there's two different options that you have. One is a telephone call where you can dial in and you can set up the information right here. Or they can join in from their computer audio, or you can give them an option to do whichever one is more convenient with, for them. Meeting options, enable join before host. That means they're going to, let's say that it's scheduled for 11 a.m. I have shared the code, which I'm going to show you how to share a code in the next few minutes with them. And you want them to join and wait there for you in case you run late. They know that the meeting is happening and they wait for you sitting in there. You can mute them so it doesn't interrupt the meeting if there's multiple people, if there's 3 or 4. So if they join, you don't want them to immediately come in the middle of the conversation. You can choose the option of muting them. And enabling waiting room. You want to enable the waiting room if you got, for example, a mediation where it's you and your client, and then there's the opposing counsel and their client. So you can have each of them in a separate meeting, and you can come in and out of those meetings easily without having the other side hear the other people's information. And you can choose to record all of this on the computer. So we're going to not record it. We're just going to go ahead and press save. What I'm going to do in a sec, we're going to get this. It says join URL, and this is the address right here. You can simply click on copy invitation, copy meeting invitation, and I'm going to send this over to one of our friends over here. I'm going to email it to them. So let's see if you can join the meeting with them, and I'm going to go ahead and do a actual meeting with them. So give me a few seconds until I email this to them so they can join. I'm doing this live. So you guys can see how everything works. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel this. You can, while I'm waiting for them to join the meeting, I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can add to this to your calendar. You can do it to your Google Calendar, but simply here, Outlook, Yahoo Calendar, whichever one it is, and it would add it in there. So whenever you're looking on your calendar, it has a little tiny link that it would show up, which is this link right here, which allows you to log into the software and to the meeting. I'm sorry, and you can share that with everyone else. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out if I should start this because they might have already came in. So you simply press start. If there is an application that is needed, it's going to download that application. I already have it, so I'm just going to go ahead and press open Zoom. And whenever it does, this is the screen that popped up on my other screen. I'm going to show you this. You can simply join with computer audio. You can do a test before you join. So let's just do a test. Yes, I can hear the ringtone. You can hear that feedback right there, and you can join with computer audio, making sure your system is working. Now, there's 2 participants in this. We're gonna go ahead and let Mr. Robert Alvarez join us. Hello, Robert. Well, we don't have your audio. You might want to turn on the audio. See, these are you're on mute, actually. These are some of the technical difficulties that you might have once in a while. And one of the issues with this is, for example, your audio setting or microphone setting might be different. So you want to readjust them and then get back in afterwards. And that's why I did the test before joining the meeting to make sure my audio was working. And it gives you that option. Well, hello, Robert.
Hi, I got audio now. It's at the bottom left. There's a little microphone, mute and unmute.
Yeah, so thank you. I'm going to show you that right here. So on the bottom left, let's go over the options that we have right here. We got mute on the left corner, which allows you to mute yourself. He can't hear me anymore, so we can say anything that we want about him. Or you can unmute. We can start our video or end our video. So he doesn't see me right now, but he still can hear me. As much as you see this microphone going in green up and down, that's showing you that your audio is transferring. The video section, I'm going to start it back up so you can see me. Can you see me, Robert?
Not yet. Still shows black.
Okay. But you were able to see me at one point, yes? Or no?
Yes.
Because it's possible that you're not seeing me because I still have my webcam on, but let's see. I'm using the webcam for another application, so it might not show you my video. Oh, here we go.
There we go.
So I had to close down my webcam because in this corner so you guys can see me. But you can invite additional people right here in this. That's what the next button is. So you can invite if you want to add additional participants in the middle of your meeting, you can simply just press invite. And it's going to give you an option just like this. Where you can email them or copy the URL and send it to them in a chat or whatever you guys use for communication. I'm gonna skip over the share screen. I'm gonna show you guys the chat function real quick. The chat function is, as you can see, it popped up on my screen. It's on the right-hand corner. As you can see, the chat option right here, it gives you the option to send messages to Robert, and you can say, hello, Robert. But I want you to pay attention to one thing. Right here in this corner, you're going to see a tag that says everyone or Robert Alvarez privately, as he just selected it. So the message that goes to everyone, you can send it, you can select everyone and everyone will see it. If you want to message Robert privately, you just select their name and you send them a private message to Robert privately. And you can save the chat. you can chat with whoever you want, which is host only or everyone publicly. So we're going to get out of that. So that's the chat option. You can close it anytime. And so you don't have to look at it. So we can close it right here. And then you can record this conversation, but simply pressing record. Since I'm already recording the meeting, I don't want to press record. It might mess it up. And if you have a hard time keeping up with everything, or you just have to mute yourself so you don't have to hear them for a while, there's a closed caption option here. You can assign it to a participant or a type, or you can assign it to everyone, where you can hear everyone at the same time, and you don't have to actually hear them. You can just read what is happening. And I'm going to skip over that support option. There is some cool stuff here where you can press thumbs up or claps or emojis. This is kind of for entertainment aspect of this whole thing. If you got, you can always make the best out of it, and use emojis once in a while. So let's go to the next step, which is the screen share. I got the screen share right here. If I press screen share right now, it gives you an option to choose which screen you want to share. Let's say I want to share these are all the applications that are open on my computer at this second. So let's say I just want to share, for example, the same screen as where we're looking at right now, which is this. So now he's able to see the screen that I'm seeing, and you can see this green. I'm gonna zoom in here. You see this green outline right here? That means this is the screen that is being shared, and this is the screen that Robert is seeing. And you can see the same green outline around him. So if you want to stop the share, you simply find that little, here, let me show you. You find this right here. This kind of disappears all over if you have multiple screen. Right now, this was on my other screen, but this is what it looks like. You're sharing your screen right now. This is a quick menu, which has all the options that you saw a few seconds ago. Now, up here, you have a function called remote control. And what remote control does is it gives them access to, for example, you can select Robert, to be able to navigate on the computer. And if I give him access right now, he's going to easily be able to navigate around my computer without having me control it anymore. So we're not going to do that because I still need control of my computer. Sorry, Robert.
It's okay.
And then, sorry, clicked on the wrong thing. Annotate. Cool trick right here. You want spotlight around the pricing. You can circle around it. You can erase it easily. You can stamp it, what you want to do. You can draw all over it. You can text. You can go over and play with this and all the other options that are here to provide instructions, and you're demonstrating your presentation, highlighting stuff. This is great. If you're going to use this for a court system, I wish this was done a long time ago, where all of us can do hearings with Zoom, where we can provide our evidence to the court and do this. Saves a ton of time. Less commute back and forth, less time with the taxpayers' money inside the courthouse. You can do plenty of stuff here, and as I said, you can always record and save these annotations as well. So if you press save here, it saves everything. It saves the copy that you were working on. Also, it saves the recording. So I'm going to go ahead and stop share right here. So that was the share aspect. Now, I remember activating the waiting room here. So let me see if I can see if it gave me the option for the waiting room. I don't think I can do the waiting room right now or show you guys how to use the waiting room, because I need another participant. So it allows me and gives me that option to put Robert in a waiting room and engage with the other person and have a conversation. So Robert, I won't take any more of your time. Thank you so much for coming in, having the meeting. I appreciate you, and you have a good one, and stay safe.
You as well. Thank you, guys.
That's a beautiful artwork behind you. Did you make that?
I did. Made it myself.
Nice, nice, nice.
Thank you.
You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
So we're going to go ahead and end meeting for all, or just leave the meeting. If you want to leave the meeting and come back to it later, you can, but I'm going to go ahead and end it. So this pretty much summarizes our session today, and I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.